Welcome back to Curiosity Compass. Have you ever wondered what makes us aware, or why some creatures mysteriously fall from the sky? From the mind-bending mystery of consciousness to the bizarre phenomenon of raining animals, today we're exploring two of nature's most intriguing puzzles. What makes us self-aware? And how can fish and frogs suddenly drop from the clouds? Get ready to dive into the unknown as we unravel some of the biggest mysteries science has yet to explain. But first, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more epic content on mythology, captivating stories, fascinating facts, and ancient wisdom. Look around you. You see a world teeming with life. But have you ever stopped to consider the very essence of your being? This, my friends, is the mystery of consciousness. How does a physical brain give rise to the subjective experience of being? It's a mystery that invites us to explore the uncharted territories of the mind. Scientists have made remarkable progress in understanding the physical processes of the brain. We can pinpoint areas responsible for language, memory, and emotion. We can track the electrical impulses that zip through our neural networks. But none of this fully explains how these physical processes translate into the subjective experience of being conscious. This is what philosophers call the hard problem of consciousness. It's the challenge of explaining how subjective experience arises from objective physical processes. How do we bridge the gap between the material world of neurons and synapses and the immaterial world of thoughts, feelings, and sensations? Think of it this way. Imagine a scientist who has never experienced color. They might know everything about the physics of light, the anatomy of the eye, and the neural pathways that process visual information. But could they ever truly understand the experience of seeing red without actually seeing it themselves? This is the crux of the hard problem. We can study the brain objectively, but consciousness is inherently subjective. It's the first-person perspective of existence, and it's this subjective quality that makes it so difficult to pin down scientifically. Despite the challenges, scientists and philosophers have proposed a number of theories to explain consciousness. Some theories, known as materialist or reductionist views, propose that consciousness is ultimately reducible to physical processes in the brain. They argue that once we fully understand the brain's workings, we'll be able to explain consciousness in purely physical terms. One such theory is emergentism. This view suggests that consciousness emerges as a complex property of the brain, much like wetness emerges from the interaction of water molecules. Just as individual water molecules aren't wet, individual neurons aren't conscious. But when combined in the right way, they give rise to the emergent property of consciousness. Another theory is panpsychism, which takes a more radical approach. Panpsychism proposes that consciousness is a fundamental property of the universe, present in all things to some degree. In this view, even inanimate objects like rocks and atoms possess a rudimentary form of consciousness, while more complex systems like brains have more sophisticated forms of awareness. While these theories offer intriguing possibilities, none have fully solved the mystery of consciousness. The debate between materialist and non-materialist views continues, and the question of how consciousness arises remains one of the most profound and enduring mysteries of our existence. Now let's shift gears and explore another of nature's perplexing phenomena: raining animals. Imagine looking out your window to see a sky filled not with raindrops but with fish, frogs, or even snakes. As bizarre as it sounds, this phenomenon, while rare, has been documented throughout history in various parts of the world. Reports of raining animals often describe a sudden downpour of creatures, sometimes of a single species, other times a bizarre mix. From biblical accounts of plagues to modern-day news reports, these events have captivated our imaginations and sparked countless theories, both scientific and supernatural. While the idea of animals falling from the sky might seem like something out of a fantasy novel, there are plausible scientific explanations, most notably involving powerful weather events. Waterspouts, tornadoes, and strong updrafts have the ability to lift animals, sometimes carrying them long distances before depositing them in a sudden, unexpected shower. Whirlwinds of water and air. Waterspouts, those swirling columns of water and air that connect the sea to the sky, are often cited as a possible culprit in cases of raining fish. These powerful vortices can suck up water, along with any unfortunate marine life caught in their path, carrying them inland before releasing them in a torrent of rain and aquatic creatures. Tornadoes, those violent rotating columns of air that touch down on land, can also lift and transport animals. Their powerful winds can sweep up creatures as large as birds and frogs, carrying them for miles before dropping them in a new and often bewildering location. While these meteorological events offer a plausible explanation for how animals might become airborne, they don't fully explain the strange selectivity often observed in animal rain events. Why would a storm pick up only fish, for example, leaving other marine life behind? And why would a tornado deposit a shower of frogs in one town and a flurry of birds in another? A shower of fish, a flurry of frogs. One of the most puzzling aspects of raining animals is the apparent species specificity of some events. While some reports describe a hodgepodge of creatures falling from the sky, others detail a remarkable uniformity with only a single species making an appearance. There are documented cases of rains of fish, frogs, birds, and even snakes, each occurring independently of other species. In 2005, for example, thousands of small frogs rained down on the Serbian town of Odzaci, covering streets and cars in a slippery green carpet. Similarly, in 2009, hundreds of fish fell from the sky in the Australian town of Lajamanu, much to the astonishment of residents. These species-specific events are difficult to explain solely through meteorological phenomena. While waterspouts and tornadoes can certainly lift large quantities of animals, it seems unlikely that they would selectively target only one species, leaving others untouched. This selectivity has led some to speculate about other more mysterious forces at play. Ancient tales, modern mysteries. The phenomenon of raining animals is not just a modern curiosity. Throughout history, cultures around the world have recorded tales of creatures falling from the sky. In ancient Rome, Pliny the Elder, a renowned naturalist, wrote about storms of frogs and fish. Similarly, ancient Chinese texts describe rains of fish and turtles. These ancient accounts, often intertwined with mythology and folklore, demonstrate that the phenomenon of raining animals has captivated human imagination for centuries. While some of these historical accounts might be exaggerated or embellished, the persistence of such stories across cultures and time periods suggests that there's more to this phenomenon than meets the eye. Even today, with our advanced understanding of weather patterns and atmospheric conditions, raining animals continues to baffle and intrigue us. While we can offer plausible explanations for how animals might become airborne, the strange selectivity, the historical accounts, and the sheer improbability of it all leave room for wonder, speculation, and a healthy dose of mystery. The mysteries of raining animals, like the mysteries of consciousness, invite us to consider the possibility that there are forces at work in the universe that we don't yet fully understand. Could there be unknown atmospheric phenomena, subtle energy fields, or even interdimensional portals that play a role in these bizarre events? While it's tempting to dismiss such ideas as the stuff of science fiction, it's important to remember that throughout history, what was once considered impossible or supernatural has often become readily explainable through scientific advancement. From the discovery of electricity to the mapping of the human genome, we've consistently pushed the boundaries of our understanding, revealing a universe far stranger and more wondrous than we could have imagined. The phenomenon of raining animals, with its strange selectivity and historical accounts, challenges us to remain open to the unknown, to embrace the possibility that there are still mysteries to be unraveled, forces to be discovered, and a universe full of wonders yet to be revealed. The universe, a tapestry of wonders. From the spark of consciousness within our minds to the perplexing spectacle of raining animals, the universe is a tapestry woven with threads of wonder, mystery, and the unknown. As we delve deeper into the intricacies of the natural world, we're constantly reminded of how much we don't know, how much there is still to discover. The pursuit of knowledge is a journey without end, a constant exploration of the boundaries of our understanding. It's a journey fueled by curiosity, driven by a thirst for knowledge, and guided by the understanding that the universe is far grander and more complex than we can possibly imagine. So, the next time you look up at the sky, consider the mysteries it holds. Consider the possibility of fish falling from the clouds, or the unfathomable complexity of your own consciousness. Embrace the unknown, ask questions, and never stop exploring the wonders of the universe, both within and around you. For In the words of the great Carl Sagan, somewhere, something incredible is waiting to be known. And it's this sense of wonder, this thirst for discovery that drives us forward, pushing the boundaries of human knowledge and revealing the universe in all its awe-inspiring glory.